Take flight, we gather together, chasing the night. With every flow, we aim for the bull. Scottish lads, wisdom making our hearts full. So grab your darts, let's find our love.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a set of Cosmo darts from the Discovery label range. And these are from the Irishman Mickey Mansell, or otherwise known as the Cyclone. So as you can see there, roughly, you get a better close-up in the close-up section. We have the Mickey Mansell darts, which are very adequate. The grip leveled 4 out of 5, in fact. For now I'm going to say a 4, but it could be subject to change, so keep watching the video if you want to find out what I think the grip is. As it stands just now, I'm going to say level 4, just by first gripping it. This is not the supplied setup. There's a picture on the screen on one of the sides with the supplied setup, which is very similar. It's just a slim flight and obviously a black flight that says fit flight on it. Standard silver point, slightly longer than what most people would be used to, 55mm long and 6.6mm wide. You can currently buy these on dartscorner.co.uk for £52.95. There is a link in the description and in the comments if you want to go and take a look at these on a website rather than watching the review. But for £52.95 you're getting your darts, obviously your flights and stuff, and they do come in this rather nifty packaging, which is very similar to, say, a K-Flex box in terms of easy enough to store, and you do get your dimensions and stuff on the side of the box, as you can see there with the Discovery label products. But what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to get these into the box under the lights. Okay, it's a close up to the grip, run you through the dimensions properly, give you my feedback. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with the review. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a review that I've been meaning to do for quite a while. I got sent these by Cosmo. It was way back at the beginning of the year. Then I had to do some jiggling about with my setup, moving stuff around, and it just completely lost where they were. Found them again. So here we are. We have the Cosmo Discovery label Mickey Mansell, or the Cyclone as a lot of you may know him. Manufactured by Cosmo over in Japan. They're 90% tungsten. They come supplied with a standard silver point, which is actually slightly longer than standard. Say that's about 30mm point. We've got the same classic barrel shape as Mansell's previously used. We've got a slight tapered nose, slightly tapered to the back, and we've got a triple ring grip with the lateral cuts through it. We'll get to that when we get to close up. Now, this is not the supplied setup. This is a setup that I've put on for the darts themselves. We've got the Mickey Mansell Cosmo flights. I'll show you them when we get to the close up. And we've got a size 3, I believe it is, spinning stem. So let's get you a quick close up and then we'll run you through dimensions. So you go in terms of close up. I'm going to give it a pretty healthy 3.5 grip. Level on a scale of 1 to 5. And as you see with that grip, it's a ring grip which has been cut into 3, so it's like a triple ring grip. We've got that lateral cut throughout, which does make it a hella grippy dart. We've got the Cyclone Mickey Mansell flights, as you can see there, and we've got the spin because they're on the spinning stem. Slightly longer than average standard point as well. So let's give you some quick dimensions of the Mickey Mansells. So the barrel length from here where the point meets the barrel to here where the stem meets the barrel is 55mm, and the width at the widest point, so we're probably talking from round about here to about here is 6.6mm. Now you can get these from Darts Corner. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check them out. In terms of, I think, how they're going to stay in the hand, I mean, it could be because these are just brand new out the box, but that grip is very, very aggressive feeling. It might have some issues with it sticking to your fingers, but time will tell once it wears them down a little bit. But as it stands just now, I'd say level 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. Decent level of grip, reasonably priced at £52.95 as well. The Cosmo Mickey Mansell flights are also not too bad. Do quite like them actually. And then maybe change the point in them, but we'll see how we go with that when we go. So I'm going to use the setup that's on them. We're going to take them over to the board. We're going to have a wee throw with them. And we'll see how I got on with them. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the throwing section for the 55mm long Cosmo Discovery label Mickey the Cyclone Mansell, the Cyclone Mickey Mansell. So let's see how we got on with them. Straight off the bat, the grip is actually a wee bit grippier than it looks. Still not as grippy as his previous darts, but I'd still say a decent level 3.5. Obviously I'm using his flights in a Cosmo size 4 stem, I believe it is. Now bear in mind, the heat I'm throwing is currently at 27 degrees, so it is quite warm. So, we'll do some checkouts with the Mansells, starting off with 65. I'm lucky with the tops. Now, Mansells, this is his Discovery label, so they're going to set you back, I think it's like £53. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment. You can go and take a wee look at that. Right, we've never done the 65 and I was meant to go into the 79, so 79, 73, now these darts, as I said, they're deceptively grippy, or grippier. I'm putting that down to those lateral cuts. It does feel nice in the fingers, but again, I can feel it sticking a little bit to my fingers. So, 19s. Oh, that one slipped a bit too much out my fingers. Up to the 18s. 17s then. 20s. 25 gram, these are 55mm long, so they are slightly too long for me, but they're still a really nice feeling dart as well. The tapered nose, the slightly tapered nose, will actually help with grouping and stuff as well, which is an added bonus. So let's try and get free into the bull. That was a not bad second dart considering I couldn't see it the way this is standing up. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go get you a quick wrap up of what I think about the Mansells and run you through all the details again. But let's go get wrapped up. And there we have it, folks. That was my review of the Cosmo, the Cyclone Mickey Mansell Discovery label darts and 25 gram steel tip. Grip level was definitely level 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. I did find that they were at first in the intro sticking to my fingers a bit, but now that I've actually thrown them, my hands have sweat up a bit. I'm going to actually drop it to level 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. Generally, when I dart, I'd say level 4 and upwards is when I can't physically move my fingers up and down it. When how tight I usually hold my darts, I'm quite a tight gripper on my darts, so I can definitely feel the grip, and if it's slipping, I wouldn't say it's overly aggressive. So I'd say level 3.5 grip on a scale of 1 to 5. The silver points didn't have any issues on the board, as you've seen in the throwing section, and I did like the fact that these were spinning stems. I didn't quite realise that when I was putting them on, so that was a bonus. But let me know your thoughts on the Mickey Mansell darts down below. Personally, between the previous Cosmo Mickey Mansell dart and these, I'd say the previous model were slightly more grippier, they felt more aggressive. But the fact that these are slightly heavier did actually benefit me, because I do prefer a heavier dart to what was the previous Mickey Mansells, and these were roughly about half the price of the previous. But nonetheless, Cosmo quality is assured as usual. Let me know your thoughts on the Mickey Mansells down below in the comment section. While you're there, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and big thank you to Brian Shook from Cosmo, who is their European representative, for arranging these to come to me, as well as the other sets that I do have to review. It has been a while, I'm getting round to it. But thanks everybody for taking the time to watch this review. Stay safe out there, everybody. And of course, keep on darting.
It's our passion, keep on dancing.